When we do the trend analysis, you see that consistently it's been one economic issue or the other. So it's either been unemployment or the management of the economy. And so we know that Ghanaians place a lot of premium on economic issues. But we also know that, so the survey was conducted between 16 September and 3rd October 2019. And we know that around that time, there were quite a lot of interesting things happening in the economic outlook of Ghana, because we know that IMF and the World Bank actually adjudged Ghana as the fastest growing economy. We also had we had the decline of inflation and interest rates, but there were also some lows. We all know about the cleanup of the banking sector that caused like thousands of losses of jobs, and there were increases in tariffs, etc. So, well, maybe when we are looking at these findings, we should look at the context as well. But Afrobarometer goes with the school of thought that the best way to measure poverty is by the experience of the individual. So we have what we call the Lived Poverty Index, which is like an experiential measure of the deprivation of certain basic necessities in the past 12 months. So the basic necessities that we look at are cash income, food, water, medical care, and cooking fuel. But when you look at all these, you realize that the highest form of deprivation, like you said, was cash income, where we have like 72% of Ghanaians saying that they went without cash income at least once in the previous year. And it's sort of in line with the issue of unemployment, because again, looking at the most important priorities, we see that even now that infrastructure is the first, unemployment is still the second. And it's consistently being an issue for Ghanaians. So we use these deprivations to measure what we call the Lived Poverty Index. So we do like an average and then put it on a score of 0 to 4. So 0 means that you had no experience with any deprivation. You weren't deprived.
So that's what lived poverty means. It's like poverty, that you're living in poverty.
Yeah, so if you experience a high level of lived deprivation, then it's high lived poverty. Then moderate excess. So those in the no lived poverty zone actually didn't experience any
poverty at all.
There are some other interesting findings that we shared, and one of them is with the direction of the country. So we asked the respondents if they think the country is going in the right direction or the wrong direction. 2014, we had just 15% of Ghanaians saying the country is going in the right direction. Between 2014 and 2017, the proportion more than tripled. So we had from 15%, it jumped to 50% saying that the country was going in the right direction. Now it's fallen again to 35%.